one thing I took away personally was how death is perceived, and the idea that one's not really dead unless they're forgotten. And I think it lit a spark, beneath me around my own running career, and the notion that in retirement a part of you does die, but perhaps it's not fully gone unless it's forgotten. And I've realized through the course of this year that I haven't fully forgotten what it feels like to run this fast, and the fire to chase a goal, be it the Olympic Games or simply pushing my body, that hasn't disappeared. And yeah, it's enabled me, I think, to pull the dream of running pain-free once again towards a goal back into focus. And how a dream once lost can be accessible again, if you can just remember. Not Dead Yet is a mantra or a message or an ethos that, at least for me, while I'm still here, I'm going to run, and I'm going to be a runner. I think I left the sport, and I retired, and I let the sporting soul die as the rest of me was still alive. And you don't feel complete when it's like that. I think Not Dead Yet is rediscovering part of that soul and repurposing it towards something, towards a goal, and hopefully inspiring some other folks to do the same. And it's a good way to consider that no matter how much adversity you're facing, that there's opportunity balanced out the exact same weight. I found that, and I think Not Dead Yet can stand for anybody who's chasing something in this strange time and bettering themselves and bettering the lives of others around them through it, I was backed up against the last race. It was in May of 2016 at the Portland Track Festival. I needed to come through the half mile in about 1:56 in order to hit the time, and I came through in 2 minutes, all out, and I just stepped off the track knowing it wasn't going to happen. And I walked over to my coach at the time, Mark Rowland, who coached at Oregon Track Club, and I just said, "I'm done." And he ruffled my hair and he goes, "I know." That was it. And for a while I was okay with that, It was right for the time. I wasn't where I needed to be. I want to go out on a different note than stepping off the track halfway into a race. It's not how I want to end 20 years in the sport. And I ended it on the note of stepping off the track, hanging my head and saying I'm done. There's got to be a better way to go out than that. An exit like that will haunt you for a long time, And this will exercise some of those demons, I think. I think when you sometimes see sporting icons, or when you see athletes that run well or they play soccer well and you put them on this pedestal, it can sometimes be hard for the kid growing up to feel like it's them. It just feels like a dream, and you need to dream. But sometimes you need that dream to feel realistic also, and I think sharing a little bit of my story on how I've stepped away, the things I've dealt with, and how I'm coming back, I do hope that there would be doesn't even have to be a generation of Irish athletes, just one who stares at the TV and watches that and says, I can do that. I faced some adversity, but I could do that. And that would make it worth all the hours of tedious rehab. It would have been it would have made all that anxiety and doubt worth it, I think. So we'll see what happens. It's a strange year, but strange things can happen in a strange year. Yeah, so let's roll with that.